it kind of sums up to this. This was a chart from 2020. This was happened in 2023. That was the top 1% of US earners have more wealth than the 20th percentile to the 80th percentile. You can call that the middle class. Top 1% has more wealth. It's not from incomes. The wealth that people are seeing, the growing gap that we're seeing is from assets. Doug Hoyes, who's a insolvency trustee, when I asked him, hey, he deals with people going through bankruptcy and consumer proposals. I'm like, Doug, so what are you seeing with this type of, with the economy right now? You must be busy with this type of stuff. He's like, he goes, really, we see two economies. One with people with assets and one with people without. I'm not saying this is a good thing. I actually think it's a bad thing. I think it's wrong. However, I need to protect my family too, and if I know this is the way the system's structured, well then, that's the game that I'm set up to play, right? So they want to make the rules, no problem. I can play within those rules, and I can win too. So the destruction of the middle class, unless there's just massive wholesale changes, it's going to continue, whether we like it or not, right? It doesn't mean that there's not opportunities at all times with this type of stuff. The perfect example, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, perfect. Okay, this is the middle of the room, all right? Think about this for a second. In 1976, who do I like more? Okay, in 1976, you guys traded that cube of cash for the house. For an asset. It doesn't have to be a house, it doesn't have to be real estate. This applies to assets in general. So you have assets. You traded 96,000 for assets. Sorry guys, you did it. You like your cash, so that's cool. You don't want to invest, you have your 96,000, you still have it. These guys now have something that they can trade for this much cash. You still have your one cube. That's the transfer of wealth. That is the invisible transfer of wealth from this side of the room, or this side of the population, or this part of society to this part of society. Right, wrong, doesn't matter, it's what's happened. And it's the way the system's set up, and it's what will continue to happen.